On December 1st through 3rd, I went to LA Comic-Con, where I got some awesome autographs on some Pops and on some Star Wars figures as well. Normally I would like Black Series or Vintage Collection, but retro and this new style that they're doing, where they don't show the window, I guess we'll have to do. But yeah, let's just check out what we got. We got some awesome stuff. Let's get right into it. Jumping into the first item, I have to show off pretty much the main reason I wanted to go. The House of the Dragon NFT Pops were literally being released the week before the event, which means I knew a lot of people were going to be going with this NFT Daemon Targaryen Pop. So I felt like it was a little bit of a race to try and get first, but yeah, I ended up just completely getting absolutely destroyed by lines. But that's on to another story. The entire event was absolutely wonderful for the most part. Lines got a little bit iffy. Different authentication, by the way. Here's the company, SWAU. Brand new company, gives you a sticker on the side of the window. And the way that they operated, they do seem very, very good, to be honest. The way that you had to get it authenticated was wait in a long line, then they would take your item, authenticate it behind closed doors, and then hand you back your items in like 5 to 10 minutes later. Very easy process, not that bad. They were really fast, to be honest, so I respected the hustle, and I respected the guys that were running it for sure. They were awesome. Saw them all weekend. But I did get everything SWAU authenticated, and I can talk a little bit more about that later. No cards, nothing like that, just a sticker. So that's all we got for this authentication. Anyways, Matt Smith's line was an absolute disaster. It started very early in the morning, but they only let you in if you had a ticket. And at the time, I thought I was able to walk up, since he was only there for Saturday. Ended up his tickets ended up selling out. What I did to do that is I bought the 8x10 autograph, and I'm so sorry to break the rules, but I did kind of notice that they were using the same tickets for if you were getting a pop signed or a bigger item signed, or compared to the 8x10, because there was a price difference, around a $15 to $20 difference. And so I ended up buying the 8x10 picture autographs, and there was no one at the front that could stop me, and I ended up getting both of these pop signed because I really wanted this NFT pop signed. It was almost a must for me. I wanted it so badly. I'm so happy. I love the turnout for both of them. I collect the entire House of the Dragon line. I have been from the start. It's been a really fun one so far. And with this recent NFT drop, I will probably be able to do an NFT like showcase of all the House of the Dragon Pops if you guys are interested. But for now, we got the Matt Smith Daemon Targaryen signed. Beautiful pop in the white. Decided to do blue on this one. Thought it would match up. This is the Funko Shop exclusive, so there is a common for Daemon, and I ordered this through the Funko website, and the only difference is that he's holding an egg in the pop itself. It's a little difficult to see. Let's see if we can get it. You can kind of see his hand holding the egg right there behind the autograph. Really cool nonetheless, and I'm super stoked to get both these signed. I did originally think I was going to be getting the 8x10s, which I wouldn't have minded, but once I started realizing about how they were using the same ticket, it was definitely worth it to try and get both of these pops signed. Of course, Matt Smith himself was super nice, did talk to everyone for a brief second, even though everyone was kind of trying to rush him. He was super awesome. Took a quick break, literally two people in front, or one person in front of me, so I was able to see him nice and fresh, and he was just lovely. Got both of these signed. House of the Dragon Funko Shop exclusive, and of course the $9.99 release NFT pop. And I did see a lot of people with this NFT pop, at least 5 to 10 probably, and there was probably some I didn't see that started in his line. So overall, I'm just happy to get his autograph on this pop. It's definitely a grail. Super excited to add it into the collection. It is a little bit different than the normal NFT boxes, but other than that, it was very, very mint. It's in very good shape. Very excited to add this one and this Funko Shop exclusive into the collection. Let's check out our next guest. Oh, and also real quick, by the way, a lot of people mostly everyone was there for Doctor Who, which I totally respect. I have seen clips of him, but I have not watched Doctor Who. I'm not a crazy fan, so I mainly wanted to focus on House of the Dragon for me personally. But I do respect that role. I respect everything he's built for that for the characters of all the Doctors, you know. So absolutely awesome. There were some really cool pieces. People were getting signed. A lot of the telephone 6-inch pops were getting signed as well. And yeah, he was just a blast. And you talked about Colorado for a second, and he's never been out there. And I every time I always suggest, if you ever get the chance, if you're in Colorado, ski or snowboard. It's awesome. You'll have a blast, or maybe it'll suck. People have that experience a lot too. Anyways, let's move on to the next person. Alright, I figured we would go over some unique pieces first and then jump into Star Wars a little bit. So if you guys want to skip to that, go ahead. We'll have it time-coded or whatever. Right here we have the wonderful Emily Rudd, who, if you've seen recently the live-action Netflix One Piece adaptation, she plays the amazing Nami. And so there was no way that I could not get this autograph. And even though there's not any Netflix One Piece pops at the moment, I think it makes a lot of sense to still do this one. Except I did not get it double signed because the Lucy Christian Nami pop I have signed, she put the dollar bills right in front of her eyes, kind of made the box look really cool. I could have got it maybe double signed on the side, but for now I was like, you know what, it's really not the same as Buggy the Clown, and I figured I would just do its own for this one. So it was really easy to get a Nami pop. You could do like Amazon. It came in honestly pretty perfect condition. Yeah, there's a little like creases in it, but for the most part it's fine. It's a very simple pop to get. It's still in really good shape, no tears or anything like that, huge dents or really big creases, none of that. So really happy about this. She was super wonderful. A lot of people were getting really cool Nami pieces, lots of custom posters. There were some cards getting signed, and yeah, lots of love for Nami and Emily. She had one of the biggest lines. Obviously Matt Smith did as well, and very nice to see. I wouldn't be surprised if she did a lot more in the future, because it was just great reception and lots of love all around. Cool autograph nonetheless. The blue looks fantastic, and if they do make Netflix versions of the pops in the future, then hopefully we can get those ones signed. But for now, we're gonna have to do the anime ones, and I'm happy nonetheless to add this one in the collection. Looks awesome, beautiful, very simple, lovely gal. Let's go. Talking about lovely gals, of course I had to get the one and only, the legendary Karen Fukuhara. And sorry if I mispronounced it, I don't think I did, but she has a lovely autograph. She's so nice too. I was able to talk to her for a few seconds right there. I would say actually it was more realistically like 60 seconds, but it was a nice little chat nonetheless. And really clean autograph, that beautiful red on Kimiko, the boys pop. She has also played a lot of other fantastic characters. Katana in Suicide Squad. She's also voiced one of the anime characters, F, if I'm correct, I believe, in the Star Wars Visions anime projects. And she was fantastic, and that was definitely one of the, in my opinion, my favorite episodes. And she's just a fantastic actress and voice actress all around. I was super excited when I saw her on the list, because I would love to start collecting the boys. This is the first boys pop signed boys pop I have, I guess. Sorry if I word that completely incorrectly. Kind of wish I started a poster, but I have seen that they do go to a lot of conventions recently, and really clean autograph. Love the heart, love the little character name on the bottom, clean all around. Great start to the boys collection. Next up, we have the beautiful Erin Moriarty, who plays Annie / Starlight in The Boys. I had to go with 2 pops signed. And this one is, in fact, not the outfit, but her eyes, and it's hard to tell, but her hands in this pop are invisible, and that is the glow in the dark feature on the chase. So the eyes and the hands are what glows, and then the comment is still pretty awesome nonetheless. But had to get the Amazon exclusive and the chase, 2 perfect pops for her to get signed. Kept it at low minimum. She put her character name, different colors, yellow and white, look fantastic on each of them. I'm stoked. I love them both. Great additions, and hopefully we can continue growing the boys collection. This one is actually a little bit difficult to see. It's because we used some black Sharpie in there, but this is the autograph to the wonderful Grace Caroline Currey. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but she does play Mary in Shazam and the second Shazam, Fury of the Gods, which this pop is of, and she wrote on the front Shazam and her autograph and Mary, and even put one of her favorite quotes that she actually said was a deleted scene. And so check out the deleted scene of Mary on the DVD copy or YouTube if you haven't. But this quote says, "People can surprise you sometimes." Mary. She said it was one of her favorite quotes, inspirational to her. I mean, she's stunning. She's absolutely stunning, for sure. And this is a really cool pop to get added in the collection. Great addition into the DCEU side of the collection, even the DC universe in general. And yeah, super stoked. She does do a decent amount of conventions, so you guys can probably have the chance to see her if you'd like. And she, again, I'd highly recommend. She is quite lovely. Put a quote and character name, and went with cool with the autograph. Very clean. Love it a lot. And yeah, let's check out the next character. Next up, I think we have a pretty unique one, and this is Jamie Campbell Bower, who actually plays Vecna in Stranger Things. I don't have any Stranger Things pop signed. I don't know if I will in the future. I'm a big fan of the show, but I also think it is, I'm going to be honest, I do think it's overrated. A little, okay. Yeah, I would, if you want to argue, I would love to argue. I would love to tell you why this show is overrated, and there are a lot of other amazing, fantastic shows. Nonetheless, I do love this show. It has a special place in my heart, because it was at the beginning of Netflix. I remember sitting in my high school bedroom, just watching it in the dark, late at night. It was a really fun show to binge. It was at a time where Netflix was literally peak, and nonetheless, I've continued watching it, and I will watch it all the way through to the end, and Vecna is hands down the coolest villain of the show, and a pretty awesome one nonetheless. Jamie does a fantastic job with the character, and he's a really well-established actor on his own anyways. And when I showed him this pop, he knew the mission. Big and bold, baby. John Hancock that. And right in front and center with his autograph and the Vecna. The authentication on the side. This is as much as it gets for the 2-pack. I did decide to go with the 2-pack over the common. There's a Hot Topic version that is really cool as well. But I did just acquire this one, just randomly collecting. I did acquire it at this convention hall. Probably just ordered it off the Funko shop at the time. I forgot exactly which convention it was. I wish they put the stickers sometimes. It was probably New York or something like that. I don't know. It was like exactly a year ago. And I've had this pop on deck. I didn't actually think it would be signed one day, but decided to go with it because it's a really cool one. He did an awesome job signing it, so it'll probably be the one time I see him, and he is absolutely really awesome. All the girls in the line were going crazy over him. It was absolutely nuts. Honestly, yeah, I could see it. He's awesome. Let's move on to the next person. We will show off our last live-action character before we jump into Star Wars and then finish up with some anime. And this is, of course, the legendary Dwight K. Schrute. Or if you don't know, obviously Rainn Wilson. Everyone knows. Everyone's seen the credits a million times. No one skips it. Everyone knows Dwight and Rainn, like the actor's name. Like, he is absolutely awesome. Everyone's, I'm sure, has seen everyone. Every single person on this planet knows who he is. No, I get it. He is awesome, though. A lot of people do watch this show, and I have definitely binged it originally from the start. It's been years. I've watched this show so many times, just like everyone else. I mean, who hasn't at this point? And it's one of my favorite ones to rewatch, to be honest. This show has spectacular rewatchability if you guys have not seen it. And I asked him to put his favorite quote, and I saw it right on a few times, but I love it anyways. He said, "The eyes are the growing to the head." If you guys don't know that scene, it is a really funny one. Rainn Wilson, authenticated on the side, and I do believe it's a little bit creased, but it's not too bad. Actually, I have some special attachment to this pop. This pop I received as a Christmas gift years and years ago as one of the first pops I ever got. So I'm super stoked to get it signed. And again, that is why I love collecting so much. Just little stories, and this one definitely has a special place to my heart. Got it from a family member, watched the show with family, of course, and it's just really cool to get his autograph and just to meet him. He was so nice, and I knew that going in. My expectations were just I mean, it's Dwight. Everyone loves Dwight. Okay, let's take a look at some of the Star Wars pops we got signed. But this is a really cool addition in the collection, and does join a few currently signed Office pops. So hopefully we can keep growing that collection, because it's actually getting, in my opinion, what I think to be pretty good, to be honest. So let's keep growing it for sure. And next up, we did get a few items signed by the wonderful Natasha Liu Bordizzo, who does Ahsoka. And Ahsoka is my #1 character in all of filmmaking. I mean, there's some pretty fantastic characters, don't get me wrong, but she has a special place in my heart, so anything attached to Ahsoka I absolutely love. And seeing Natasha go to an event made me so excited. A lot of the Ahsoka people there were 4 people from the show at this event specifically, and I saw each of them at least for a poster, so I won't show off all of them in this, but I did get a few items signed by some of them, which was super awesome. And I saw Erin Moriarty the week before, literally in San Francisco. So I didn't get anything signed at this event for him specifically, but that didn't stop me from getting a photo op, I'll tell you that. Anyways, Natasha, absolutely awesome. I do think she'll do a lot of conventions. She was super nice, had a really long line. Lots of people were going to get this Amazon exclusive one signed. I saw some Rebels ones, but guys, get this Amazon. Get the Ahsoka one. She doesn't play the character, the Rebels character. That's a whole different voice actress. Nonetheless, I highly recommend seeing her to get an item signed, because she has a clean autograph, huge character in the Star Wars universe, and has a lot of potential for sure. Anyways, decided to get this vintage collection windowless. What's the exact terminology of this? Of these bigger ones with like the Chewie, the Chrysanthemum, the Boba Fett, the Tusken Raiders. There's a whole bunch of this size, but people get worried that you're gonna open them and then return them with different figures if you just want the figure, and you can't tell because there's no window. But we did pick this up at Target, kind of spontaneously, and just decided it makes a lot of sense to go get signed, to be honest. I was thinking about doubling up on the pop, but I figured let's try and fancy it up. I also got a poster like at the table, so three items signed is a lot. I didn't want to go anymore, and I ended up doing a photo op with her. I'm not trying to go overload like crazy. That ain't me. So I went with a few items, and this is what I decided to do. She wrote Sabine on it in the beautiful silver. It looks awesome on that. Decided to get it authenticated on the front right there, as you can see. I don't know the exact spot, maybe it was the back, but it looks pretty clean right there. I'll take it, it's whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then we have the pop, the Ahsoka pop. I love this one. I have multiples of these. Oh my god, I literally ordered, though, I think like 6 of these just to have on deck in the future, to take out a box, whatever I want to do. So this one was the best conditioned one, and I decided to get it signed. So Sabine XOXO and her beautiful autograph, and a purple heart right there at the bottom, authenticated. This is one I'm super excited to add in the collection, and I hope to get a lot more Ahsoka items in the future. And you guys will see a lot more Ahsoka stuff, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, this was a very good start. Let's move on to our next Ahsoka character. And next up, we do have the wonderful Diana Lee Inosanto. Again, if I butcher that, I apologize. I'm going off memory here. I'm trying my best. But I'm a big fan of her. I wish her pop came out in time, but sadly it did not. So I had to go with some items that I just picked up casually. So retro vintage collection. Of course, I would have loved to get a normal vintage collection, but retro is what it was today. Clean autograph in that gold. It really does stick out really nicely, to be honest. And I always encourage to go over a sticker if you want. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Either way, clean autograph. Really cool in that gold. And she did decide to do the same gold in this Black Series figure. And I did respectfully ask if she had a favorite quote. And she said it was for Dathomir, and I do love that quote from her. I think it's very simple autograph and very clean nonetheless. Character name, I definitely would love to go get this graded just to get it encapsulated forever. And it can say, I did get it authenticated too, so whatever. But I did get it authenticated on the side right there, so it doesn't disrupt the window for sure. But, you know, it's pretty easy to see in person. Either way, she was absolutely really friendly. I know I say that every time, but these people are literally just want to know about their fans. Like, none of them, I really got that vibe that they were just doing it for the money and they were kind of blowing off people. Sometimes you get that, but they were spending time talking to people, and everything seemed very genuine from my honest reaction. So really appreciated that. Super good additions in the collections. Hopefully I can get a pop in the future. And yeah, like I said, more to come with these Ahsoka characters. And also, yeah, Iman was there, and Ivana Sakno was there. And Ivana does play the wonderful Shin Hati, one of the Inquisitors, and she does a fantastic job in that role. One of the most deadly or interesting Force users, I mean, alongside Balin. May he rest in peace. But no pop for her either in the second wave at all, I think. Or she does have a pop coming, but yeah, none of them released in time for this event. So hopefully in an upcoming event next year, we will get her pop sign, and hopefully a lot more Ahsoka stuff. These were really good starts though. My neighbor is playing the piano right now, and we are going to take full advantage. We are going to rock out. I love when he ends up playing the piano. He is so good. I love hearing it, to be honest. It doesn't bother me a bit. I'm not even kidding. That's not even sarcasm. I'm not even kidding. Anyways, moving on. We got some anime voice people. And actually, I have seen both these people in the past. Starting off with Trina, who voices Mikasa in Attack on Titan, and a whole bunch of other amazing characters in anime. However, I did have some Mikasa items on deck, on hand, so might as well had some extra time to kill and decided to get some of them signed. So here we go. We went with the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive and the Chalice exclusive, which was with the recent release of the Sasha and Armin pre-release. I wish there was a pre-release on that one sticker, but there's not. And decided to go pretty heavy. Decided to go with the quote, character name, the whole shebang for sure. And she even asked, can I put a swear word on this one? I was like, of course. I always encourage it. And this quote does say, pick a side, Krista, Erin, or the bitch I'm gonna kill. Awesome quote. Absolutely love it when they include swear words, especially on some of these really main characters. It's really fun. And this is a metal, metallic, pop, so it does have a little bit of shyness to it. Yeah, the whole thing screams red and violence, and I love it. So, on the contrary, she went with a softer green on the second one. This quote is, I believe it's only part of the quote, but it is this world is cruel, but it's also beautiful. And I believe the quote is cruel and merciless, but I know there's a lot of room. You're doing clean autograph. Love the green, love the character name. I think side by side both these look really awesome. But yeah, I did meet her in the past when I got the OG Mikasa pop signed, and this will go alongside. Now I'm getting closer to having all of the Attack on Titan pop signed, which I think is really awesome. And yeah. Can't say anything bad. Again, super friendly. She was in a very, very friendly mood today. When they're calling you babes and friend and all that stuff. It's just such positive vibes. She is so nice, and would definitely recommend seeing her if you haven't and getting a Mikasa pop, because this is a legendary anime that is going down in history for sure. And another legendary voice actor that is definitely going down in history as well is Bryce Papenbrook. And I decided to get 2 pops signed, but this was actually unexpected. I picked up both of these pops at the event. This was actually the 2023 LA Comic-Con exclusive, as you can see with that blue sticker. I totally forgot. I was just wandering around, saw the table, and was like, oh yeah, there's a flocked version of Inosuke or something that's exclusive. I normally just order it online, but I'm actually here this year. So, I just picked it up. And then I was like, oh my god, Bryce is actually here. I can just go get it signed. So I decided to get one signed with the quote and one signed without. And super happy. This blue and pink looks awesome on this flocked with this blue sticker. I kind of wish I could have been one of the first ones to get it signed, but my mind was not even there, to be honest. Super, super smart if someone did. Authenticated, of course. And yeah, I have met Bryce a whole bunch. Got a lot of stuff signed from him in the past. I was thinking about bringing my 4-pack signed, which he is the last person I need to get signed. However, I decided not to because it's previously authenticated by 1 PSA and 2 JSA. And this new company, SWAU, doesn't hand out the little cards with it. And I have 3 cards for the 4-pack already. I might as well just wait until I can see JSA and PSA. Just keep it consistent. Get 4 cards, a sticker for each one on top, and that's what I'm looking to do. So, figured I'd hold off. I totally forgot about these. Got some Inosuke pop signed anyways. Maybe I wish I could have gotten a Meliodas, the Chase or something. But either way, I'm happy. Totally unexpected. I knew he was there. Just didn't have anything for him. Didn't want to spend too much money. So, yeah. Decided to go some basic. And he delivered. He was, again, super friendly. We talked for another 5 minutes or so. He had a bit long line. Bryce and Trina always have long lines. So if you guys do, just expect, even if it's a short line, go to it. Because They are talkers, and sometimes, which is great. That's fantastic. Highly encourage friendly voice actors and celebrities when talking to their fans. But sometimes it can make the line start taking a little bit of a long time. But yeah, I'm sure everyone knows Bryce is super popular. If you guys get a chance, see him. And here is one last look of everything we got on this last convention of the year. But there will be plenty more to come for sure. It was a fantastic haul. Started some collection with the boys. Continued to grow Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and of course the wonderful Star Wars, specifically Ahsoka Pops. Super stoked. Started to add some DCU, Office, started Stranger Things, and started House of the Dragon. I would love to continue to grow the Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon Pops signed. I do have some of my favorite Game of Thrones Pops, but that I would love to get signed. I haven't even thought of it, but now that I know some of the House of the Dragon actors totally do some conventions, hopefully I can continue to grow that. This is so cool. I'm so stoked with all of these, even though some of it was planned, some of it wasn't. There were definitely some actors I would love to see, like Lateef Crowder, and all the stuntmen for and body doubles for The Mandalorian were there. Logic was there. There's some cool people there, and I highly recommend checking out this convention if you guys get the chance. Everything from the stores there were fantastic. The food was really good, to be honest. Of course, food trucks, so a little heavy. Bring your money. Go to LA Comic Con. I already bought my ticket for next year. Bought a VIP pass. I'm stoked. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope I see you guys there next year. But lots of conventions coming. Peace. In the future, it'll be a little bit, but lots of videos coming for sure right now. Anyways, peace out, guys. Happy holidays as always. Peace.